There is a spiritual as well as a material function of architecture, and, whether the architect is aware of it or not, whether he likes it or not, a building has an emotional effect on the beholder. The effect is produced largely by association, hence the long-held belief that churches ought to look Gothic, hence the Moorish synagogues, hence the Florentine Renaissance banks and clubs. Looked at it this way, the Euston Propylaeum assumes a new significance. Here was the gateway to the London and Birmingham Railway, one of the great achievements of man. In the early 19th century, Euston Grove was a short length of road leading to some pasture land to the west of Somers Town. In 1835, these fields were purchased by the newly formed London and Birmingham Railway Company. This was to be the site for the London terminus of their new railway. The London and Birmingham Railway was an enormous undertaking. The assistant engineer of the railway described it as the greatest public work ever executed either in ancient or modern times, surpassing even the Great Wall of China and the Great Pyramid at Giza. All the work on the railway was done by hand, including this cutting at Tring in Hertfordshire. Meanwhile, the architect Philip Hardwick had been engaged to design a gateway for the railway terminus in Euston Grove. Hardwick's design featured a massive arch, or more accurately, Propylaeum, in the Doric classical style. Henceforth known as the Euston Arch, it was not only a fitting gateway to the north, but also stood as a portal to a whole new world which the railway was to open up, with journey times between London and Birmingham reduced by a factor of 5. The Euston Arch was the first great monument of the railway age, a symbol of progress. It was a noble piece of architecture befitting the entrance to the world's first mainline terminus in a capital city. Sadly, by the 1960s, apart from a few notable individuals, Britain no longer valued its historic buildings and monuments. A new station was planned for Euston, and this plan did not include the Doric Propylaeum. A vigorous campaign was launched to save the arch, but the campaign failed, and the result was demolition, referred to by the Architectural Review as the Euston Murder. The story does not end there, however. The loss of the Euston Arch caused considerable outrage. It gave momentum to the growing concern for the conservation of buildings of historical and architectural interest. The result was that many important buildings like the nearby St Pancras Station Hotel were saved from destruction. In 1994, the Euston Arch Trust was formed by a group of historians, architects and other interested persons. The aim of the Trust is the reinstatement of the Euston Arch as part of the station's current redevelopment. This is a great opportunity to put right a great wrong by restoring the first great monument of the railway age.